Hello, it's Jess. This week's creative teaching and HE homework was looking at storytelling within our teaching. Carol Haig from the Manchester Met University. Nice to see another Haig as well. Hello, Carol. Was asking us about where we can collect stories that typify our discipline and are of most use to our students. I like the idea that stories help people communicate their experiences. I definitely think that's true. I think that within my teaching, I do tell quite a lot of stories from my own life and examples of where I've used certain tricks or tips that I'm teaching them in searching. And in fact, I'd say most of what librarians do is tell stories, because finding information has a narrative. You have a purpose, a request, you go on that quest, you meet a variety of characters during it, and at the end you find what you were looking for and your search is resolved. So I believe that by encouraging students to share their experiences of using libraries, you are in fact encouraging them to tell stories. It definitely does help show the norms of these experiences, and allows people to realise that quite a lot of people feel the same way they do about information sources. It also helps us contextualise what we're trying to teach them in terms of information literacy skills. So in terms of, say, evaluating resources, if students can give examples of times when they were looking for information in a newspaper or online and they later found out that it was incorrect, or their tutor said, no, you can't reference that because it's not from a peer-reviewed journal, what have you, then that will back up what we're saying to them when we say use peer-reviewed journals, use sources that we've bought for you rather than Googling questions and things like that. So yes, I do think stories have a huge amount of value within teaching information literacy. In terms of where to collect them, I'm pretty certain most librarians will have 101 inquiry desk tales. In fact, tales from the inquiry desk could probably make quite a good Halloween special on some American channel that just showed Halloween films or whatever they've got these days. And in terms of stories that are most used to our students, though, I think it's the stories that they tell themselves to each other within the classes. So what I'm thinking of doing is having a class which doesn't have me speaking at all in it, and this is part of my general trying to speak less whilst I teach idea, and simply having various themes on the board and allowing students to just talk about them and their experiences of them. Collecting these stories, I don't even know if that would be appropriate, because I think once you start writing things down and analysing them, part of the value of the original story does get lost. And I do believe that oral telling within education can be of more value than collecting and writing down evidence when you're learning, because I think quite a lot of students learn best by just listening, and I think the popularity of YouTube videos such as this one, which is just someone talking at the camera about a story, about a situation, the popularity of these videos, I believe, really does emphasise the need for an oral culture within our society, and something that I think we lost but we're now regaining. So in terms of information literacy teaching, I'm going to try it out, hopefully within the next few weeks, see how it goes and evaluate it appropriately. But yes, I think this is an important part of being creative, and I'm really glad it's come up within the course. Thank you.